Hi, I'm too close. As you see, I am reading a Reddit story, and I love Reddit. Like, I really don't like when they're like fake ones. But as you see, I'm reading The Dirt Road That Almost Took My Life. Okay, that sounds scary to me. I don't know how long it is, so I guess go into the scary intro that I made just for this new thingy I made. Okay, I need help. Okay, see you when whenever I stop talking. Okay. I really don't know how to start this off because I think I should start reading. Well, this is how I'm gonna just read exactly. I'm not a good reader, just FYI. I'm legit in special ed classes. Do not. Wow. Great. Yeah, I'm stupid. Just to let you know. Okay. Context. I grew up my entire childhood without a father. When I turned 15, I got really into hunting. There we go. I forgot the T in it. And just enjoy guns in general. My uncle is I'm gonna put like a screenshot of like what I'm reading, cause like hunter, gun builder, ammunition reloader. He loved to hunt. This was a common interest that made us very close. Oh. Good job. At least you hang out with your uncle, I guess. He was my father figure and taught me a lot that made me the man I am today. Why, I thought this was gonna be a girl. Great. It says, now to the story. My uncle's father lives in I don't know that word, so Montana, I don't know. Which allowed us to get resident price on big game hunting tags. Once a year, we would head up to his property and hunt for the week. Usually this would go off without a hitch, and if we were lucky, we would get the shot that we were looking for. Eventually, this year, just like every year, we headed up to his father's property in the northern Montana. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, I'm about to cry because like I hate reading. Cause like, I'm sweating now. That night we were heading out to set up some hunting cameras, so we knew that there were deer in the area. So we knew it was going to be a good place to hunt. It must have been 1 a.m. and we were driving down this 2-lane dirt road heading into the woods. We were always the only people on the road. Since it was so early in the morning. This particular time we saw headlights approaching from behind us, but thought of nothing of it. We figured that it must have been doing the same thing as us. After tolling us for some time, the headlights disappeared. which was strange since there was no turn on this particular road. A few seconds go by. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna cry. I totally forgot. A few seconds go by, and all of a sudden, we see the truck driving on the shoulder to our right with the lights off. The shoulder was a small hill with bush. I'm totally reading that right. 'Cause like, okay, good job, Brianna. And a fence fairly close to it. Definitely something that nobody should be driving on. The truck speeds up and gets back on the road, turns in its lights back on, and speeds off into the darkness. This sets off some red flags, but we figured that they were just impatient and just wanted to get there before us. No big deal, or so we thought. We drove down the road for a few miles until we saw taillights stopped in the middle of the road. It was the truck that passed us a few miles back. They had set up traffic cones completely blocking off the road. And there was another truck parked on the shoulder. Is that even... Do roads have shoulders? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. That's why I'm gonna stay in school. I had read an article online earlier about this year about people in other countries that would make roadblocks to rob and kill people for the vehicles and belongings. I laughed and started to tell my uncle about this article when two men from each truck jumped out of their vehicle and started to approach ours. I don't think that's helping. My uncle was always kept two handguns on the shoulder holster under his arm when we were going to do these kind of things. This saved our lives. Two men stayed on the tailgate of the truck and parked on the road, and the two men came up to his window. At this point, my uncle has his right hand in his jacket with his hand holding the gun. The men were extremely friendly and said that the truck on the shoulder had broken down and they were just helping him out. They asked if my uncle knew anything about cars, if he could come and take a look at the problem. My uncle refused, and this made the men angry. Both instantly drew pistols, and of the men routed the front of the truck towards where am I at? My uncle grabbed the man's gun that was pointing at him, which he forgot to load a round into. Lucky for us, my uncle pulled his gun out and shot the man in the shoulder and slammed on the gas, driving on the left shoulder, passing all the men. I looked back and could see the other men gathering around the man that my uncle shot. We drove and drove and drove for what seemed like an eternity without saying a word to each other. We drove to his dad's house and he told me to go to bed. He called the police and told them what happened. They sent out 2 officers to the house and take his statement and mentioned to him that they had a few reports of roadblocks being set up at all around northern Montana. I don't know if it's Montana or not. They were able to catch all 4 of the men who stopped us that night. They took the man who shot to the hospital. Ooh. Great. Well, that's it. Great. That wasn't even scary. It was just intense. It was intense and confusing. And I didn't know how to say whatever that word is. I know that's a place in the United States, but I'm kind of slow. So I hope that I can do more of these. And I'm also trying to read out loud more because I can read in my mind and it sounds perfect or whatever. And I read out loud, it doesn't sound the same. But I guess I'll probably do another one after this and then upload it tomorrow and upload this one today, right before Mother's Day. Because uncles are kind of like moms, but with penises. Yeah. Alright, bye guys. Love you, Yuna Pandas.
You're only happy when you're sorry. Head is filled with dope. I hope you make it to the day you're 28 years old. You're dripping like a saturated sunrise, and you're spilling like an overflowing